Took a trip to Mexico last month with a group of friends. Her friends made it back, but she didn't.
Nothing is eating me alive. I don't know. I didn't know. Nothing is killing me. Nothing is hurting me and breaking my heart. Goddamn, that I had to goddamn go hide because I didn't do anything.
My hearts go out to their family. I don't know what to say.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about Karen Evans. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Oh, let me turn my mic on. Yay! What's going on, y'all? We in the building. We in the building. Yes. Thank y'all so much for showing up tonight. I'm so excited. I am so excited tonight. I think it's gonna be a legendary show. I do. I think it's gonna be a legendary show tonight. Like I told y'all, we do have a surprise guest tonight. I see we in the comments already. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good, Mikey? Mikey said she in the building, baby. She ready to hear this T. And y'all know, T stands for crime, baby. T stands for crime in our Black community, okay? But first, you know, we always got to get into our ambient selection. And then we go ahead and we get started with the show. Okay. So let me bring up my co-host. I gotta bring him up. I got to. It's a must. So here go Jason, baby. Here go Jason.
Yeah.
Hey,
what
Jason.
up, though? What up, though? What's good with y'all?
Hey, how you doing?
We out here having life, man. It's my motto is slow motion is better than no motion, and all motion good motion. You hear me?
You better say it.
That
You
part.
better
But we
say
out here
it.
doing well. We out here doing well.
Yes. You got anything goody to tell us?
You know what I'm saying? Beyond this fantastic news that the missus got going for you, you know what I mean? I'm almost to 10K on TikTok. You feel me? I'm at 95,000 or 9,500, man. 9,500 and some change. But we on our way to 10K, and 10K is important because it opens up a few more doors for sponsorships and things like that. So I'll be, you know, dropping a lot of great things come that 10K.
Good. We're gonna applaud you one more again. Thank you. That is wonderful, Jason. I remember when Jason first started on TikTok, and you know, things just started growing for him instantly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It seemed like it went like not necessarily overnight because it's been about a year, but in that year I've definitely seen some really great upside, like consistency being, you know, one of the main things, and then just growing the platform and showing my genuine side of the art, you know what I'm saying, the love for it.
That's what I'm talking about. Jason on his way.
Thank you, Mama Peach. I appreciate it.
Yes, Mama Peach is in the building. We also got Deborah Jefferson, and she says she's a first time watcher. Thank
Yo,
you
what
for
up, though,
showing
Deborah? I see you.
up.
We see you.
Thank you. You are here on such a perfect night, Miss Deborah. I must say, you are here on a perfect night, baby, because this is going to be a legendary show. Remember, I said that. So let's check our sound right quick. Y'all know we got to check our sound. Perfect night, baby, because this is going to be a legendary show. Okay, I can hear myself, Jason. We can hear you too. We can hear you too. Don't worry about it. But yes, y'all. So let's get started. I did let everyone know that I will be telling my huge announcement, my big surprise, at the beginning of the show. Hey, Audra, I see you in the building. Miss Joyce is in the building. Crystal in the building. And when I tell y'all, I got to bring up my surprise on here first. My surprise. Come on, surprise. Come on, surprise. I'm finna hit this applause button when we get to this surprise, y'all. I told y'all we was gonna have 2 surprise guests tonight. The second guest that was coming on was Fred, but Fred is in Africa. Okay, y'all. Whoever know Fred, y'all know Fred is in Africa, and in Africa where he is at, sometimes they don't have lights like we do. Mm-hmm. It get cut out. You would do it. Jason would. Jason, y'all know how we do over here on PGT Time. We'll discriminate. This surprise number 2. This surprise number 1. Surprise number 1. We got my hubby in the building. Miss Deborah, this my husband, girl. So this your first time. This my husband. Hey, he's here. He's here each and every Friday with me when we do Peachy Talks edition, which is about love and relationship and also crime in our black relations, in our black community, just as well. Ooh. Yes, I couldn't get it out. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm glad that Pooley's here. Again, what up, bro?
What up, my brother? What's good with you?
Man, not much, man.
Yeah, we're excited, y'all. We're very excited. But I wish Fred could have been here. This is my team. Okay? This is PGT Time team. Jason, Pooley, and Fred. Solid. Okay? I ain't got no females in the group. They ain't in the circle. And we're going to talk about circle of friends tonight, too. We sure are. We got some things to talk about. So, hey, AFC Podcast is in the building. What's up? Now, let me get started and say, I'm so glad once again that you all are here for this big special surprise. I didn't know how to say it to y'all. I really didn't. Let me take this banner off. We already damn started. Okay, explicit language, and also everything is allegedly, except for what the hell I'm finna say right now, okay? It ain't allegedly. So, y'all, when I tell y'all, the only thing that I could do and think of, because y'all know I get a little extra sometimes, was to make a commercial about it, okay? So, here go the commercial about my huge surprise, okay? Here we go. Hey, it's your girl, the Missus, and I got a surprise, a big, huge announcement just for y'all. I'm so excited to tell y'all this news. I'm so excited. Okay, so I've been trying to figure out how am I going to tell everybody what I'm going to do, what I'm going to say. I didn't know how to say it. So what I decided to do, shout out to Fred, baby. Shout out to Fred. Fred made me a flyer to show y'all. So here we go. Roku TV, baby. Roku TV. The missus with the kisses, baby. I will have my own network, PGT Time Network, on Roku TV. When I tell y'all, that's big. Okay? That's big. Nancy Grace, I'm coming for you, girl. I'm coming for you, Nancy Grace. I'm coming. I'll see y'all later. We got to get back to this show. I'm sure Jason got a lot to say, and so do I. Bye.
Let's talk about real life issues. love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. The missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time. Join us on PGT time. PGT time. Yeah.
Hey, we in here, baby. We in the building. He's so crazy. He's so retarded. Yes, y'all. If you are near Roku TV right now, you can actually go on right now, download the app, y'all. PGT time, baby. Download the app. It is actually live right now. You will see the button at the top. It says live once it download. And you'll be able to see this show right now on Roku TV. On Roku TV, baby. That's what we doing over here. That's what we doing here, baby.
But you heard us?
Yes. Yeah, I'm so excited. First and foremost, I have so many people to thank for this. I really do. But I got to thank God first. I got to. Because if it wasn't for him for giving me the gift to do this, giving me the platform to do it on, and making my own lane for it. You know, I enjoy what I'm doing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And everybody that watches my show, they know I love what I do. It is overwhelming sometimes. I cry sometimes. I laugh my ass off a lot of times. But I could not imagine doing anything else. This is truly, truly my passion. Now I do other things. I'm a mama, I'm a wife, and I'm a full-time employee at a hospital. And baby, we get it in, okay?
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent.
Now, I mean, I can say so much. Thank you to everybody that's out there right now that's watching. It's because of y'all, baby. I need to thank y'all. Hit that button. I need to thank y'all. Because if y'all wasn't supporting me, baby, I don't know where I would be at. I really don't know. I always said that I wanted to be the Black Nancy Grace. I want to be on television. I want to be on television. And hey, I'm one step further.
That's it.
Further up that alley. Okay. That ladder. So y'all got something y'all got to say? Anybody? No?
Yo, I'm proud of you. I'm excited. That's one of these moments where I be like, Mama, I made it. Mama. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Takeoff. Mama. We on TV. You know what I'm saying? This is a blessing. It's hard work. It's well deserved. Salute to you and everything that you've been doing. I'm more than elated to be a part of this team and a part of this process. I remember when we first started and I reached out to you back on Station Head days and we were just trying to figure these little nicks and nats out. And, you know, a year later to, you know what I'm saying, you know, to be on Roku is crazy. So people go ahead and download us, get us on your big screen. You know what I'm saying? We on 70-inch TVs now. You heard me? So yeah, let's roll. You feel me? Put me on a big screen. Mama, I made it.
We made it, Mama Peach, girl. We made it. I told Mama Peach, you know, I had to call her. I was like, Mama, it's on. It's on Roku right now. And it actually launched on yesterday. My mama said, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Baby, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Jesus.
She was so happy. And when I tell y'all, you know, when I pulled it up in my kids' room, I told them they can't be watching it though. Trey said, can I watch the family show? But when I pulled it up in their room and they saw it, the look on their faces, it basically made it all worth it. I mean, they were so excited. They have seen me on TV as far as on YouTube, but they saw me having to pull it up on YouTube. You know, they smart. But to be able to just go on our television and pull it up like that, I mean, it's just they were so excited.
Cartoons and
yeah, along with their cartoons. I told them they can't watch it though, because they know Mama be cussing. Mama be saying cuss words.
Mama saying cuss words.
Yes, Poolie, what you got to say? You know, I can. It's because of you that I'm really able to do this. You know, with the help of these kids. Oh, Jesus. Who you helped me out so much with these kids. Mama Peach helped me out so much when I was at the radio station. You know.
At 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah. He put them in the bed at 8 o'clock tonight. He was like, "Nah, y'all got to go."
They wanted to go at 7. I said, "Oh, you want to go at 7?
Let's go." And here we go.
Thank you, Miss Joyce. Miss Joyce said, I can tell you were going places. Miss Joyce, thank you so much. You know, we still got a long ways to go from here, you know, but to be in this position right now is just, it's so amazing, y'all. It is. It hasn't changed me. I'm still the same person. I'm still out here grinding, trying to make sure my family is good. My kids ain't got to want for nothing. You know, I'm still grinding now. This shit ain't easy. Yeah, she can't see the news. She can't see the news. And she can't see the show. Because she know it's a legendary show tonight, baby. But you ain't say what you had to say.
I didn't have anything to say.
You ain't got nothing to say, baby.
Baby, I'm proud of us.
Oh, that's so sweet.
We making moves.
That we are.
Watch
so
out.
Crazy. We are on our way, y'all. We are definitely on our way. And I'm just so thankful. So thankful. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I wanted Poolie here when we made the announcement. So if you want to stay, you can stay. If you got to leave, we understand just as well.
Yeah. Big ups, shout out to the team. Yo.
I'm gonna say, yeah, give me my space. I'm out of here.
He's a shout out to the team.
You gotta hit that button. Whoop.
And why you so great, he gonna go off to the side.
Fully out of here.
He out of here. But we must also say, you know, I cannot go any further without saying what y'all know I like to say. Jason know what I like to say. Shout out to God.
Shout out to God. I was trying to figure it out. I was over here trying like, what is the name? I was saying, what up, God? No, I'm like, shout out to God. There it is.
Look, Crystal White, she said, definitely loving the TV view. Thank you, Crystal. Remember, you guys, it is on Roku TV. Jason's so crazy. It is on there right now. Every time I go live, you all will get a countdown right before I go live. And it's free. It's free.
Call your kids.
Oh, that's the biggest. It's inexpensive to watch us on Roku.
Poolie said, call your kids in the room.
Tell them you know us.
That part, like I know them. That's it. They on the big screen.
We're going there right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. We gotta get started with this show, y'all, because when I tell y'all, we got 2 topics tonight that will blow y'all minds. Okay, they are being talked about everywhere right now, and I'm gonna applaud that. Because the more people that watch this shit, y'all, the more pressure that's put out there. That's why I do what I do. Like Tupac said, somebody got to clean it up. The 3 of us, with the help of Jason. I mean, not the help of Jason, with the help of Fred. With the help of Fred, he going to help us out too, you know.
Yeah,
but
he going to clean up where he at.
Yes, he's going to clean up where. Okay, we got to buy Poolie.
We got to do something there. We got
that part.
That would be dope. We do something in Africa. Yes, y'all. Y'all want to go to Africa? We're gonna go. We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna go to Africa. Yes, we're going to Africa, y'all. So, y'all, let's go ahead. We got to get into our fair usage. I'm gonna go ahead and play back this all flyers commercial. This is gonna be the new flyers that y'all gonna be seeing. Poolie finna be out of here, and it's just gonna be me and Jason. So after this commercial, we're gonna go straight into our fair usage. And I got an update for y'all. Here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on GT time. Peachy tea time. Tune in on Peachy tea time. Peachy tea time. Come join us on Peachy tea time. Peachy tea time. Join us on Peachy tea time. Peachy tea time. Yeah.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Okay, y'all. So remember I showed y'all that clip about that little boy that was in the washing machine, and they thought that it was just an accident. Remember that? And they carried that washing machine, looked like a brand new. Carried it right on up out the house, and the little boy died in the washing machine. Okay, y'all. Here go the update.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus.
We have new developments in the death of a 7-year-old boy whose body was found inside a washing machine over the summer.
The Harris County Sheriff tweeted tonight, Troy Kohler's adoptive parents are under arrest and charged in connection with this death. Lauren Tallarico joins us in the newsroom with the new developments tonight. Lauren?
Yeah, at the time, it seemed like this may have been just a horrible accident, but now investigators believe there is much more to this tragic story.
It was early on July 28th when the adoptive parents of 7-year-old Troy Kohler reported him missing from their home on Rosegate Drive in North Harris County. The Harris County Sheriff's Department responded.
Driving patrols around the neighborhood, didn't find anything, and then decided to search the house.
That's when they found the child's body inside a washing machine that was in the home's garage. At the time, we spoke to the boy's father, Jermaine Thomas.
I put my key in the door and then the door open. But anything else after that, I don't know.
We don't know what happened, but we intend to find out.
Now investigators think they do know. Tonight, Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says Kohler's parents, Jermaine and Tiffany Thomas, have been arrested. Jermaine's charged with capital murder and Tiffany's charged with injury to a child by omission. According to the sheriff, the autopsy revealed new and previous injuries. The child's death was ruled a homicide. The Texas Department of Family Services said the couple adopted Troy in 2019 after he'd been their foster child. In July, CPS told us they had history with the family. When we asked if there was an open or active case at the time, we were told that information was confidential, unless it was determined the death was related to abuse or neglect. We will be following up with CPS now that the child's parents have been arrested.
We are still waiting for the mugshots of the couple. They will likely be in court over the next day or two. Len.
It was them all the damn along. It was them all along.
Yo, I'll say this. You in trouble by your statement. I just put my key in the door. I unlocked it.
Yep.
I don't know. What you mean? How you just forget everything else after unlocking the door? Negro, please.
Yeah, I knew he was lying when I first saw it. I knew he was lying. I really did. To me, it's at that age, I think the baby would know not to get inside the washing machine. And if he did, I think he would have been able to climb himself back out that washing machine just as well.
Hell, absolutely. What?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. So something was done prior to that, and then they put him in there.
Exactly.
That's all I can think of.
That's all I can think of too.
I've out of 3 of my children, 2 of them are either one is close to 7, one's past 7, and ain't none of them been ever locked in a washing machine or a dryer, or never even thought to get in it like that, to get locked in there.
Exactly. So Friday ass, Friday dog ass.
Man, give them everything you can give them.
They need
That
to
little
go.
boy was precious, man. I don't care how bad he might have been or wasn't. There's no reason, man. There's absolutely no reason. And then you go through the whole system to actually adopt them. Like, what was the point?
What was the point? Exactly. What was the point? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this chair out the way. Okay. It'll bother me.
I'd rather them just kept him in the system. You know what I'm saying?
Might as
Let him
well.
get to another parent or another, you know what I'm saying, another family.
Maybe they would have did the right thing. Who knows? Who knows? But I just wanted to show y'all that update. The rest of the show tonight is about the Mexico trip. With I haven't. When I tell y'all, I've been watching this stuff all day today. Shanquella. Her name is Shanquella. That's who you see at the top. The one in the middle, the beautiful one. The beautiful one up there at the top. And then the ones that you see on the side is her dirty ass friends. That ain't worth nothing. Nothing at all. Shout out to Queen Me. She is in the building tonight. Shout out to Queen Me for bringing me this story. When I tell y'all, I had other people that brought me this story just as well. But Queen Me, Jason, she was sending me clip after clip after clip after. I'm like, yes. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, she was on it. So Queen Me, thank you, boo, so much. It took a lot to put into this. It was a lot. But I hope y'all can follow it. We got some clips. We have the fight. I've been thinking if I want to play it or not. But I think I'm going to go ahead and play it. So I might not get monetized tonight. I might not get monetized. But you know what, Jason, I feel like if we gonna see this, we need to see everything.
In the entirety, right.
Exactly. So it's some things that y'all may have seen and some things that you may not have seen tonight. Okay. We're also going to talk about University of Virginia tonight. The young man that shot and killed the boys on the bus. He shot and killed 3 of them and injured 2 people. So my prayers to them, my prayers to this young lady's family just as well. And here we go. Rest in heaven, babies. Rest in heaven. Mexico trip. Here we go.
Mystery in Mexico as a Charlotte family tries to find answers into how a 25-year-old wound up dead.
Well, conflicting reports now have them now wondering what really happened at a villa in Cabo San Lucas. Morgan Francis tonight spoke to the family and joins us now here in the studio. So Morgan, when did all this happen?
Alicia, this happened about 2 weeks ago. Shanquella Robinson went to Mexico with her friends. She arrived early on Friday the 28th, and her family says the next morning she was dead.
It was supposed to be a fun, long weekend for 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson and her group of friends who went to Cabo to celebrate one of their birthdays.
She told me they had a chef. They was getting ready to eat. They was eating tacos, something, salad or something they was eating. And I said, well, okay, I love you. Have a good night. And I will talk to you tomorrow. And I never talked to my child again. And she never made it back home.
Robinson's mom, Salamandra, says within 24 hours of her daughter's arrival, she was dead. Figuring out how or why has only added to the family's nightmare. It started with a frantic call from Robinson's friends.
They said she wasn't feeling well. She had alcohol poisoning. They couldn't get a pulse. Each one of the people that was there with her was telling different stories.
It's when the family made calls to the FBI and Mexican authorities that they learned of another potential cause of death.
When the autopsy came back, they said it didn't have anything to do with alcohol. Said that she had been, she had a broken neck and her spina in the back was cracked. She had been beaten.
Salamandra says the entire group came back from Mexico, leaving her daughter's body there. Nearly 2 weeks and $6,000 later, her body is back home. But answers have been hard to come by.
You know, I know that's not going to bring my child back, but I want something done about it.
Queen City News has spoken with officials at the U.S. State Department in Mexico who refute the claim that Robinson was murdered, saying the police's initial indication is that there was no clear evidence of foul play. Here in Charlotte, her family refuses to believe their daughter's death was an accident and they vowed to find the truth of what happened that night in Cabo.
She had a heart of gold. She loved everybody, and pretty much everybody loved her.
An official with the State Department told us they're helping the family obtain reports from authorities and recommend the family hires a private investigator and an attorney if they question the circumstances surrounding Shanquella's death.
All right, y'all. So y'all know how I like to break it down before we get into the next clip. So this young lady went on a trip with her so-called friends because one of her friends, it was his birthday. So they all went on this trip. And let me show y'all the people. I also have the names of the people just as well. We're going to go ahead and holler them out. We're going to holler them out, give them a shout out. Now, Jason, I would like for you to fact check on something. Now, I was told today that being that this happened in Mexico, that the U.S. cannot charge none of these kids for this crime.
I'll look that up, but I'm pretty sure that's the exact same thing because it didn't happen on U.S. territory.
Exactly.
So all them kids everybody will have to get extradited out to Mexico, and the Mexican authorities will have to handle it, unless the U.S. Council and like the U.S. wants to take them on and keep them here, type of a deal. But then that's a whole nother ballgame. That's kind of similar to the Brittany Garner and Russia thing. That the United States will have to like do things with Mexico to make it happen, but for the most part, everything has to happen back in Mexico.
Exactly. So these, at the end of the day, let's say this. Let me start with this. At the end of the day, only God can get the biggest revenge. Okay. So let's just make that clear. Absolutely. They are definitely going to pay for what they have done to this young lady. Now, she went there. They all flew out there, had a good time the first night, and she didn't even make it 24 hours. She got there. She ended up calling her mom, letting her mom know that she had made it and everything, and that they was getting ready to eat. Her mom told her, I love you, be safe, all that good stuff. And the next morning, she get a call from that gentleman up there with the New York hat on. Allegedly, everything is allegedly on this show. She gets a call from him, who is supposed to be Shanquella's best friend. Okay? They're supposed to be the bestie. Come over to the parents' house, all that stuff. And he said she passed away of alcohol poisoning. And then the mama felt like everybody was saying the different things. So she knew something wasn't right. So we're finna go ahead and get into this next clip. But I just wanted to briefly give y'all a little rundown. But, let me give y'all the people's names. You know, if y'all feel like y'all want to go to their page, feel free to do that too. Oh, I got it up here. I'm sorry. Here it is right here. Dejanay Jackson. She's the one that will be going to jail if they ever get them in jail. Because she's the one that y'all will see. Khalil Cook, Malik Dyer, Winter Donovan, Elise Hyatt, and Nazir Wiggins. Okay? Those are all their names. So we finna go ahead and get into this next clip. Where is it? Here it is.
We first told you about last night at 10. A Charlotte family is searching right now for some answers after a mysterious death in Mexico.
Queen City News anchor Morgan Francis has been digging into this story. And Morgan, we understand that you got your hands on the death certificate today.
Yeah, Brian, I did. 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson died a day after she arrived in Cabo with her friends. The family says her friends told them she had alcohol poisoning, but the death certificate I received today says nothing about alcohol.
I probably won't be at ease until someone's arrested.
Whether or not someone should be arrested in the death of 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson remains as uncertain as how she died. The woman, well known for her business braiding hair, turned up dead after just a day on vacation in Mexico. According to her family, Robinson's friends told them she was drunk.
They had a villa, And they stayed there all night. They didn't go out at all. No one told the same story, so I never believed them anyway.
Queen City News obtained Robinson's death certificate, which lists the cause of death as severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which is instability in the uppermost vertebrae. In the section where police could have noted any sign of intoxication, it says, person found unconscious on her living room.
And they didn't call us to the very last minute. And then on top of that, they said the maid found them.
The group stayed here at Villa Linda 32, a property listed on CaboVillas.com. A rep with the company says the group called the concierge for help Saturday afternoon. The concierge called a doctor who gave CPR. Robinson died at 3 p.m., an estimated 15 minutes after her injury. We obtained a list of 7 guests who signed into the villa and called the phone numbers they left with the company. Some numbers weren't valid.
Please leave your message for...
And others went to voicemail.
So the death certificate has a section that reads, was it accidental or violent a death? Yes was typed into that section, so it's still not clear which one authorities meant to select. The U.S. State Department told Queen City News that Mexican authorities say there's no clear evidence Robinson was murdered.
At 11, a Charlotte family is trying to figure out what happened to their 25-year-old daughter. Shanquella Robinson's parents say she took a trip to Mexico last month with a group of friends. Her friends made it back, but she didn't. They say she was found dead. They were told what happened, but they tell me tonight they're not buying it.
I just sit back and wait on God, because like I say, she's going to get justice.
A mystery in Mexico. How did a weekend with friends turn into a nightmare?
Something is not adding up right here.
Bernard and Salamandra Robinson say their daughter, 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson, traveled with friends from Charlotte to Cabo, Mexico on October the 28th.
I spoke with her Friday evening. She was having dinner. And I never spoke with her again.
The next day, their world changed.
On Saturday evening, they called and said she wasn't feeling well, and they was going to call a doctor. But when they called, the doctor hadn't arrived yet, but they said she had alcohol poisoning.
They say they were told their daughter died from alcohol poisoning, but they don't believe that. They say they've heard different stories, and none of them add up.
We received the autopsy report on Thursday, and it said that her neck had been broke, and she had a spinal cord was cracked. So that took it to a whole nother level.
In a statement, the U.S. Department of State said, quote, "We are aware of these reports. Protecting the welfare of U.S. citizens overseas is among our top priorities. Out of respect for the privacy of those involved, we have no further comment at this time." Shanquella's body arrived back in Charlotte on Thursday.
She had a heart of gold. She didn't mistreat nobody.
I mean, I can't even be a grandfather. Can't even walk her down the aisle. She gone.
Weeks later, questions remain.
We're not going to stop until we get to the end of it.
They get to the bottom of it.
We're going to get to the end of this.
Nah, it's not going to happen, No, I've been crying, I'm hurt. I'm hurting all the way around.
And the family tells me they have contacted the FBI in Charlotte to help them figure out what happened. They also say they'll hire a private investigator if it comes to that. Their daughter will be laid to rest next Saturday.
Yeesh.
We ain't on mute.
Yeesh.
We ain't on mute. This was a lot. This was a lot.
It is a lot.
It was a lot. So she had a broken neck. Her spinal cord was cracked. She also had a split lip. She had a knot on her head, black eye, and I think the list goes on.
Right.
These were supposed to have been her friends.
Yeah.
You know? And they hopped their black asses back on the plane and left her body there. And they left it there early.
Right. That makes me think, and if they are able to look into it, it could be premeditated. You feel me? It really gives off that sign like that's what they were looking to do anyway with her. Because in 24 hours, I find it kind of tough for you to have such a high violent situation in that matter of time. If I'm going, okay, let me think of it this way. If I'm going to out of the country with some friends, I don't have that much animosity with them. Like I know them, I love them, I'm with them. These are my people. Whoop-de-whoop. And even if we come to disagreement, I don't think it's gonna be enough for someone to like really go off on me while we're out of town, you know, out of the country, not even out of town, out of the country. You know what I mean? Exactly. And then for that to happen and then they leave that quick, to me, that's real quick of like giving me that premeditated, like, okay, we got it. She been on their radar. Exactly. They've been trying to do something like this to her.
I think it was planned. I do. It's sad that we could sit here and say that we think it was planned for death.
That part.
You know, usually we could say, oh yeah, they planned to take her down there and beat her ass. But to kill, this looked like that's what they did. They planned to go down here and kill her. Because they felt like they wasn't going to be able to get charged. Now, let me go to Crystal. She said for all of them to be friends and everyone watched the fight, no one stopped it. It was a fight, y'all. A physical fight.
Yeah.
A fight. Do we have the fight? Yes, we do. But something happened before that fight and something happened after the fight, after the video that we got. Something happened before and after. But this is the video that is floating around and everything. But I'm not going to play it just yet. Excuse me. But we finna go outside. Jason, you ready to go outside?
I'm okay. Let me get my coat. Hold on. Let me grab my coat.
Get your coat. You already got your hat on.
I already got my hat on.
I'm sending out Ubers. All that. We finna go outside. Now, we did the whole little professional thing. But now, we finna go to the hood. We're going outside in the hood, okay? I would like to welcome Nazir, the fool. Here we go.
Instantly, as soon as I go in there, I go to Quilla. Quilla didn't leave my side, none of that, till the nurse came. But I got too far ahead. So Quilla was laying on the couch in the game room. The fucking villa was like a big ass mansion, no upstairs, all tile on the wall, tile on the floor, straight tile, nothing else. So it's just a big ass villa. And I don't know if y'all can view it on the website. Go to Cabo Villas and look at how big this is and what it looked like. But you're gonna see. So when I got there, she was in the game room. They told me she was not feeling good. So I instantly go to her, put on her side, get a bag, and all that. So I'm sitting right next to her the whole time. I was crossing my heart. I hope that I was there the whole time in the game room, and then they was talking about cooking. So we made it to the living room. I put on some soft music, sitting with her, rubbing her head, just chilling, waiting till the nurse came, because that's what I was informed that was happening. At first, I was told that it was a male coming, and then a female showed up. So by that time, I skipped another thing. Quilla wasn't found dead. She wasn't found dead. The maids found her slumped over the toilet in her room. That's what they did find her, slumped over her toilet in her room. That's what I was told. Quilla was not dead when I got there. Yeah, boom. So it's like, okay, so when I get in there, I go in, I see Quilla, I see she chilling, I put her on her side. I go out and make that video where I'm talking about I'm here, that I Quilla get up. I'm thinking like, damn, we got stuff to do, ATVs, a boat, dinner. I missed the chefs, I missed everything. Anyways, fuck that. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking, Quilla, let's get up. I say that in the video, everybody can hear it, everybody that know me heard me say this shit. That was my first video when I got there, or second, because I made a video of me pulling up to the villa. But he was cutting up the guy. I tried to get the timestamp for y'all, but that's not gonna work. So I guess the real FBI or whatever had to put those right timelines together. But I'm gonna start with the NCB. That faggot is so stupid and got y'all believing everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any harm, anything. I went in there and told it was alcohol poisoning, so that's what I helped her as. That's what I helped her at. I didn't leave her side. I cut on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said a nurse came. None of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding where this story is coming from and why it's out here like this, because it's wrong. It's wrong. And for y'all to be attacking me, an innocent soul, like I'm really innocent as fuck. I went there to enjoy my birthday. Like to enjoy my birthday and to really just goddamn have fun. I didn't have not 1 second of fun. Didn't take one shot, didn't smoke one blunt, didn't do anything. I went straight to Quilla. She was not found dead. She was found unresponsive. Yes, unresponsive. She was unresponsive. I tried to get her to talk to me and all that, but it was none of that. But other than that, I did. Oh yeah, I know y'all probably asking that. When I walked in there, I didn't really notice the knot on her head until the nurse.
He ain't done, y'all. He ain't done. This idiot ain't done.
The only reason why my name was on there because you had to have your name on the list to get past the gate. If your name wasn't on the list, they was not going. But I was really tripping, bro. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for me to keep my page public, and I did something. It don't make no sense for me to keep trying to live my life and move past this, and I did something. Nothing is eating me alive. I don't know. I didn't know. Nothing is killing me. Nothing is hurting me and breaking my heart. Goddamn, that I had to goddamn go hide because I didn't do anything. I walked into something stupid, and I really wish a flight got canceled, blew up. I don't give a fuck. Don't send me there. I don't know. I can't question God's plan, but He has a way. He has a way, and I'm telling you, I'm putting it all in His hands. I'm not worried about nothing. You, him, or her got to say. I'll tell you that. And I'm gonna clear my name one time. If you feel it's clear or it's not, that's on you. Stop commenting on my family shit, mentioning my mama and all that, bro. Y'all are weird. Because the same way I can find my info, I can find y'all. But y'all hiding behind fake pages and stuff. Like, come on, bro. Everybody's stuff on the internet. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta be smart. Everybody got families. Everybody got families. This shit way deeper than what y'all think it is, bro. It's really way deeper than what y'all think it is. I'm just gonna leave it at that, bro. Take what you want to take out of this. Like, I don't know if y'all thought me getting on Instagram and crying was to help me. I was genuinely heartbroken that I went into a house to see a friend that I knew for 9 years, unresponsive, on vacation, 2,000 miles away, in another country. It makes no sense. It makes no sense for me to come late to put myself in this predicament. Going out of town to be a possibly accessory or anything, that makes no sense. I'm going home. I'm a smart.
It's tough. That's tough, right? Because I can see the perspective that he's coming from. I get it, but now in my mind, dude, it's like you don't have to prove anything to nobody but the police. So you should not be on live discussing anything about any of these situations until it's over with. And even then you don't even really want to, put yourself in those situations. But you don't need to be doing that for people that's messaging you. Yeah, you need to deactivate your shit, get with your family, get with her family, even if y'all supposed to be friends. Right, and help her family through this tough time to find out exactly what happened since you showed up late. So since you showed up late, you should be also helping the detectives and the FBI agents and their family try to decide out of the other 4 people who did this. You know what I mean? Because based on what you said right now, I rubbed their head, didn't know there was a knot. I put on soft music, Summer Walker, and I kept telling her to get up, but
she laid it all thick.
She then went to the bathroom and she was found on the couch, but she was unresponsive. But you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of things that aren't collecting right now when it comes down to him speaking about what he's speaking about. So right now he's putting himself in a very tough situation. Shut the fuck up and go sit your ass down. Like at the end of the day, and if you do have something that is appropriate to helping this investigation, take it to the right people, because if you start using it and saying too much on these platforms, all of it will be excused or dismissed in court because it's not something that they can use anymore due to him putting it out there the way he did, because now it's not valuable information because it may go against what he may say in court. So at some place he may be right and at some place he may be wrong, but he needs to just shut up and go in and let them actually do their job and give him, and he needs to give all the information that he does actually know.
Yeah. Well, I look at it a little differently. I definitely don't think he need to be on social media. Okay. But
Absolutely.
I would give him the same advice that I would give all the rest of these ignorant ass kids. And my advice would be, y'all need to be on y'all knees praying to the good Lord. That's what y'all need to be doing. Y'all need to be with y'all family saying goodbye. Because y'all are going to jail. You're going to prison.
Hopefully, man.
Hopefully.
Right.
Hopefully. If enough people keep pushing this story, y'all know I'm so big on that. I don't care how many times y'all see it. Share it. Like it. Because the more this stuff get aired, the more pressure is applied.
Right.
And this definitely needs some pressure put on it. And it is. Because when I
Oh,
tell
yeah,
you,
they
it's a
gonna do that.
lot of people covering this. A lot
Oh,
of people.
because it doesn't make any sense. At the end of the day,
It don't make
when
no
it comes
sense.
down to 6 people tending after one person, they should have, whether she could have been saved or not, they should have went to a larger extent of getting her help than just
Exactly.
leaving her in a space. Like, I couldn't imagine having my homegirl like drunk with alcohol poisoning and I just leave the whole country like, oh well, this bitch gonna be all right. She always do this. She get this drunk when we go, so I'm gonna just leave. No, like, you, that's crazy to me, dog.
It wasn't no alcohol poisoning.
I'm just saying,
They beat
even
her
if that
to
was the
death.
case, but what I'm saying, even if that was the case, like, I couldn't imagine on the lightest end of it leaving my homegirl or my homeboy with alcohol, like, in a whole nother country, fam.
A whole
Like,
nother country. Dead.
like I've left one homie and I felt bad about it, and but he was able to get in the cab and he boom. We in the same city. I got his number. I can call him. He good.
Yeah.
But this here, they left them in they literally packed up their bags and got back on the flight a day early. You know how much money you got to spend to be on a flight a day early from out of the country?
It's a lot in the country. So just imagine out the country. This is crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead. We still got a couple more clips on this, y'all. But I want to go ahead and I want to show y'all the fight. Okay. I know it's a lot of people been waiting. Some of y'all probably haven't seen it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it. Like I said, I thought hard about it, if I should play it or not, because you never know if the family members is watching, you know. And if they are, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But my show is about awareness. And everybody need to be aware at this time that this is what friends are out there doing. Not mine, but this is what friends are out there doing.
Man, hey, look,
What you say, Jay?
my new statement, man, is my circle's smaller than a grain of sand.
There you go.
I can't trust nobody, man.
You can't. You cannot. But here we go. Here go the fight. It's very short. Like I said, something happened before and something happened afterwards. It is blur. I did blur it. I did that myself. Because the young lady, she don't have any clothes on. That's even the worst part about it. You beat her up naked. Like, what happened before this? How did this young lady get naked? What made this young lady so mad? Dejanay, what made you so mad, Dejanay? That's what we want to know. That you had to do this young lady like this. This young lady was 25 years old, y'all. Here we go.
Quilla, can you at least fight back?
No.
At least something. At least fight back, something.
Get up, bro. Get up.
And it stopped just like that. Now I'm gonna play it again. Like I said, I probably won't get monetized anyways. So I'm gonna play it again. But if you noticed, it had to have been 2 people videotaping this. Because you saw one person holding the phone And somebody had to been behind him recording the entire time. Because they recording him holding the phone, recording. And then this nigga got the nerves, the audacity to tell her to fight back. You're sitting there watching this. I mean, did y'all just not think that this girl was going to die? Y'all just thought she was just going to get beat up? Did y'all plan on leaving her there? Like, was y'all all going to come back together with her beat up like this if she wouldn't have died? Did y'all asses think this through? And Nazir said that he got there the next day. Nazir, you could go to hell. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all whatsoever. Nazir has told different lies just as well. First, he said that they found her over the toilet. He said he found her laying in the room or whatever. They called the mama and told the mama that the maid found her. But Nazir said the nurse came in. Something ain't right. It's just too many stories. Too many stories. I don't believe in one of them. Let me show their faces again. There they is. There they go. Yeah. Look like they could be some well-educated black folks, except for the one down there giving the middle finger. But who knows? Who knows? He could be just as smart as us, but just as dumb for going along with this.
Right.
Watching it happen.
So for me, man, and I'm gonna just speak to where society is at this point. You know what I mean? Like, everything is done for social media. Mm-hmm. Some of it is done because they want the experience. That's the new success. The new success is traveling, is going abroad, is getting them stamps in your visa. So I'm thankful to see, you know what I'm saying, 8 young black people traveling to another country and enjoying themselves as much as they can possibly be. But at the end of the day, they can't be taking the same demeanor of anybody can get it anywhere. And the fact that they are recording this fight, because obviously they're going to put it on social media.
2 people recording.
Right. They're recording this fight. But not only that, one has so much aggression is to beat up someone that is not even fighting them. She said, while she's punching her, "Are you going to fight back?" The young lady said no, because there's probably no reason to be fighting back. So currently, while they're videotaping this, we're watching a crime being committed. So regardless if they extradite any of these kids back to Mexico, at least the one that is being aggressive will go to jail, if not for a very long time, due to the way that she was fighting her, could be the cause of her death.
I believe it was.
It is recorded that she is being the aggressor while the other one is saying, "No, I don't want to fight."
Yep.
Like, make it make sense, bro. Everything don't have to be on camera, but not only that, everything does not have to result in violence. If you don't like them, take your silly ass down the street. Block them on your phone. Leave them alone. Let them go live their life. Let them go live their life, because now your anger has now taken away from this family and this young lady to go live her fulfilled life, but now it's going to take you from living your fulfilled life as well.
Exactly. And when y'all, we all know that when you drink, it turns you into another person. If you drink a little too much, and they probably got towed up. They first got there. They probably had some drinks come through their villa as soon as they got there. Not that that's an excuse or anything, but just be mindful of things like that. When you see things getting heated, like Jason said, walk away. Walk away. But something had to happen. They had this girl stripped. She had no clothes on. And this girl is beating her. I feel so sorry for her family and her.
Because now, as a father and as a mother, the last video or the last understanding that you have of your daughter alive is her being beaten naked.
Being beaten.
And I'm actually gonna ask you if you can, man. Please don't play that again. To be honest with you,
I really don't want to. So
I'm
y'all,
asking
we will
that,
not be
yeah.
playing that again.
Yeah, no, they can
If
go
you
find
really
it if they
want to
want
see
to.
it, then just rewind it. You know, because like I said, I contemplated all day if I wanted to play that. But I
Viewer
wanted to bring
discretion
it to y'all.
advised. The whole nine, man.
Yeah, I hope y'all understand. I really do. But there was a gentleman. His name, they have a podcast, or you can follow them on Facebook. And they also discuss crime. They show a lot of different crime articles. You know, they don't too much do a whole lot of lives. They just show articles about what's going on in the community. And he's the one that actually really kind of broke the story. You know, so that's who Nazir was talking about when he called him gay. That's who he was talking about. So I want to play what he had to say. And there is no news articles, no news clips, none of that that's out there with the parents after finding out or after seeing this clip, after seeing the fight. That's all I want to say. After seeing the fight, there's no family members videos that's out, okay? But he ended up talking to the family because he lives there in North Carolina. So here we go.
We want justice for Shanquella Robinson, okay? Her best friend of more than 5 years, about 6-7 years. His name is Khalil Cook. Now, Khalil is a friend. I'm talking about like a friend. You know how you have that best friend where you hang out with, you go on vacations together, you hang out all the time, you know, you go out to dinner, shopping, whatever. You come over to mama's house, you hang out, and we're talking about best friend. We're not talking about no friend where we just meet people at the club 3-4 times and then we call ourselves friends. No, we're not talking about that type of friends. We're talking about someone who is supposed to have your back. So I remember when I spoke to the mom and Shanquella's sister today, Quilla, you know, she told me that, you know, Khalil would be walking around pacing. You know, whatever it was that happened, it was eating him alive. So he brings over Winter and Dejanay. Okay, he brings those two over at one point. You know, at that point, you know, the family had been told that there was a fight over there and that they jumped on Shanquella. Well, the sister, Quilla, had asked the girls, you know, was it true or not? And they said, no, it was no fight going on. It wasn't nothing like that or whatever. So they said, at this point, we just gonna wait for the autopsy to come back, you know. All right, y'all saying it's alcohol poison, y'all not changing. Okay, we're just gonna wait to the autopsy to come back. Well, the autopsy comes back, and the autopsy says that Shanquella had a broken neck. She had her spinal cord was severed, broken, and she was beaten. A photo that when I spoke to Mr. Bernard earlier this morning, he told me that he shared a photo with the mom and the sister that showed Shanquella on the table, and it showed her forehead swollen, eyes swollen, lips busted, as if she had got into a fight.
So you mean to tell me, Nazir, you ain't seen none of this? You ain't seen none of this when you was rubbing her down? Making sure she was listening to Summer Walker? I for real.
I play soft music.
Playing soft music. Why? She don't want to hear no Summer Walker and she died. I love you, Summer Walker. I really do. But she don't want to hear that. That boy is lying. He's trying to cover himself up. But guess what? It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. I think they're scared. Somebody had to leak the video. Somebody in that room that recorded it had to put it out there. Why did they put it out there? I think because they were afraid. I think it got a little too hot in the kitchen. And somebody said, let me put this out here so they'll see that it was the girl that did it. Nah, nigga, it was all of y'all, because all of y'all was there.
That
Who
part.
is all of y'all?
That's the part that they don't understand. You
They
feel
don't
me?
understand that.
That the whoever put the video out
They
and everybody
clearly
that's
don't
in the
understand
room, if they can tell who's in that room from whatever or however long that video is, they gonna be in trouble too. They're accessory. It's an accessory. They didn't stop it.
But Jason, I don't care if they wasn't in the room. They all knew that something had happened to this girl.
That's true.
They all lied and said alcohol poisoning.
Mm.
They all got back on that plane and went home without her. They can't tell me, even if they wasn't there, that they didn't know that this happened to this girl before they came back and saw this video. They a damn lie. Nazir is a damn lie. I wouldn't be surprised if Nazir was there the whole time. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I want to read this to y'all. A woman, her name, I guess, Ebony Fisher. But she said, this young lady does not stay at my address. I think they talking about this young lady right here. She does not stay at my address anymore. I've lived here for almost 2 years. Please stop sharing the address because people will mistake me for her and something can happen to me and my grandson. The police already came to my home in the middle of the night looking for this young lady. Please stop sharing. It's too much. Y'all, there she go. Y'all see her? You see her up there? Look like she's a graduate. Could be an attorney or something. Help you going down too. You going down too. Don't worry. Don't worry. Y'all should be scared. You should be afraid. The girls, you can't even get on their pages.
That's right.
They pages is one of them you can't even find, I think. And then another one is locked. So she ain't accepting no friends, none of that. But old dumb Nazir said, I got something to say. Somebody leaked the tape. All right, Jason, you want to say anything? Because that's the end of that segment.
I really hope that there are some U.S. laws that are in place for situations like this, so then that they don't get away with this. I do hope that, you know, if not all of them are extradited back to Mexico, and then they have to serve life in a prison in Mexico, which I don't think is any. I think it's probably far worse than American penitentiary. So I really hope that everything does happen in the right way. Not just because this is wrong, but for the closure for that family, because it is necessary. Again, everyone would say that their daughter and their people is a loving, caring, whoop de whoop, right? But in my heart, I see it right there, dude. Like if you're gonna if there's reason for you to fight back and protect yourself, then there is. But this young lady probably had no idea why she was getting her ass whooped. So they asked her, fight back. And she's like, no, why would I? Like, I don't even know she had that look. Like, I don't even know what the hell is going on.
Exactly.
First and foremost, I'm butt ass naked. Like, did y'all run up on me as I got out to shower? Did they strip her down and beat her ass? Like, it's a surprise. Like, in most ways, I'm kind of feeling like it was a surprise to her. You know what I mean? Like,
she didn't see it coming.
I really hope I hope there is closure for that. I really do. I hope every single one of them get extradited back to Mexico and have to serve, you know, their sentence there.
Exactly. Gretchen said, in this type of situation, which police department is investigating the case? Right now, the Mexican authorities. Did I say it right? Mexican authorities.
Yeah,
Mexico authorities. Hey Fred, he in here. The Mexico authorities, they are saying that there is nothing showing that these young people murdered her. Basically,
right.
That's basically what they're saying. And I showed that on one of the clips. So hopefully they will start investigating. I don't know.
So right now, Charlotte, PD, and the FBI, and then the family is looking to get potentially, if they have to, they're looking to maybe move to getting a private investigator. But at this point, they're trying to get the FBI to step in on this one.
Exactly. They're trying and private investigators. And private investigators. So, all right, y'all. We got to get into a commercial before we start our last topic for tonight, which is the University of Virginia story. I got quite a bit to say on that just as well. So we better go ahead and get started. Here go the surprise. Hey, it's your girl, the Missus, and I got a surprise, a big, huge announcement just for y'all. I'm so excited to tell y'all this news. I'm so excited. Okay, so I've been trying to figure out how am I going to tell everybody what I'm going to do, what I'm going to say. I didn't know how to say it. So what I decided to do, shout out to Fred, baby. Shout out to Fred. Fred made me a flyer to show y'all. So here we go. Roku TV, baby. Roku TV. The missus with the kisses, baby. I will have my own network, PGT Time Network, on Roku TV. When I tell y'all, that's big. Okay? That's big. Nancy Grace, I'm coming for you, girl. I'm coming for you, Nancy Grace. I'm coming. I'll see y'all later. We got to get back to this show. I'm sure Jason got a lot to say, and so do I. Bye. All right. Big ups.
That's major moves, man. So right now, man, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Facebook, thank you so much. Continue to support us in those platforms as well. But however, if you got a Roku television, which I think a lot of us do, or even a Roku device, you can search us up on the App Store in Roku. Just type in PGT Time with a Y, and boom, there's the app.
There it go. There it is. And I also want to say this. My platform has always been for everybody. No matter what you got going on, no matter what your situation, I always say you're more than welcome to come on my show. So with that being said, being that this is just not PGT time, I'm also asking for anybody to have their own platform. Anybody that has a podcast, if you do music, anything, and you would like to be a part of the PGT Time Network, baby, get at me.
That was a big flex right there. That was a big flex. In a good way. It's such a good way. Won't he do it? What DJ Khaled said, God did. They didn't believe in us when we first started this. They looked at you silly, but God did.
Y'all better listen to Jason. But yes, anybody that has something going on is more than welcome to be a part of the PGT Time Network. I will walk you through it, help you in any type of way, shape, or form to where your platform can grow just as well on Roku TV, baby. Roku TV. Thank you to each and every person that supported me, that is still continuously supporting me. We have so many people that is here each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. When I was doing Saturdays at the radio station, they was there on Saturdays, but I had to walk away from the radio station. It was an either or situation. And I felt like this was the best thing for PGT Time. Okay, not just for me, but for my brand. So again, if you are looking to join a Roku network, holla at your girl, okay? And I'll let you come on in with me. You come on in. We already got some people. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We already got some people. They're gonna be doing so many different things. Jason will be coming aboard just as well, doing his TikTok, baby. Bring it on.
Yeah.
He bringing it on in. He bringing it on in the home.
You already know, man. I'm gonna be able to say, this your boy Biggie here on CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on Roku. Let's go.
Oh, Roku, baby. Right, oh, Roku.
That sounds good right there.
Yes. So again, I'm so thankful. I'm so blessed. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay. So here go our next topic, which is our last topic for the night. So we're gonna try to go through this as quickly as possible. But this is the University of Virginia. I know a lot of y'all heard about that. The young man up there in the corner. I'm gonna do like Jason. Him right
Okay,
there.
there you go. Point. There you go.
He is the one. Allegedly, which we know he the one though. He is the one. But he murdered 3 other football players. 3 football players. He was an ex-football player. So, and one thing I found out today, Jason, and I don't know if y'all knew this, but one of the boys was actually asleep. When allegedly he was asleep. One of them was. I don't know exactly which one, but one of them was asleep when he shot him. Apparently he's saying that they was picking on him, but I have a person on here that I'm going to show that was there, and she witnessed everything, and she said something different. So let's get started with these clips. Here we go.
That police have named 22-year-old Christopher Darnell. Earlier, we had mentioned that police have named 22-year-old Christopher Darnell Jones as the alleged shooter in this incident. He was arrested in Henrico this morning, and he grew up attending school there as well as in Richmond and Petersburg. And tonight, his father tells us he wants to apologize to the victims' families. Our senior reporter Wayne Koval spoke with Chris Jones Sr. and joins us now live from Petersburg High School with his reaction to that. Wayne?
Well, Bill, Chris Jones spent his senior year in high school living in Petersburg. Since 2017, while not attending college at UVA, Jones was living here in Petersburg with his father and grandmother in an apartment. Now, this afternoon, I had a chance to speak with his dad about his son and about what has happened.
My hearts go out to their family. I don't know what to say, except I'm sorry on his behalf, and I apologize.
For Chris Jones Sr., there was a phone call early Monday morning from police.
I couldn't believe it was my son.
It's been about a month since Jones saw his son, who came home to do laundry, and during a conversation with his dad,
He was real paranoid when I talked to him about something. He wouldn't tell me everything.
what his dad says the younger Jones did tell him.
He said some people was picking on him or whatever. He didn't know how to handle it. I just told him, no, just go to school. Don't pay him no mind. Do what you got to do. Come on, you only had one more year.
The younger Jones came to Petersburg for his senior year in high school, having bounced around Richmond and Henrico County. That year saw him play football for the Crimson Wave. Jones would also win an award for scholastic achievement, make the National Honor Society, and is accepted at the University of Virginia. But a Richmond Times-Dispatch newspaper article during the time Jones was graduating high school paints a picture of someone who for years got into fights at school, faced multiple suspensions, and had a tough time accepting the fact his dad had left the family.
You see, me and his mother, we were separated when he was 5. That was out of his life for 11 years.
Now his dad, like others, looking for answers.
What happened? What happened? Why did it have to get this far? He could have called me.
Chris Jones Sr. tells me he's not had the opportunity to speak with his son, but is hoping that will happen soon. Now, several people I spoke with who know Chris Jones Jr. personally says he's had a complicated background and that at times has made the wrong choices.
The University of Virginia canceling classes today and tomorrow following a deadly shooting on campus.
The former UVA football player has been charged in the deaths of 3 students, and tonight we're learning more about the accused gunman. Fox 5 News anchor Russ Spencer joins us at the live desk. Russ, we're learning more about the suspected gunman's previous run-ins with the law.
Yeah, exactly. Tom and Christine, police say the suspect, Christopher Darnell Jones Jr., opened fire while students were on a bus coming back from a field trip. Officers say the 3 victims were UVA football players. Jones had apparently been a member in the past. 2 others were wounded in the shooting. Police revealed today that Jones had been brought to their attention in September when someone unaffiliated with the university filed a complaint about him.
In September of 2022, our Office of Student Affairs reported to the Multidisciplinary Threat Assessment Team that Mr. Jones, they received information that Mr. Jones had made a comment about possessing a gun to a person that was unaffiliated with the university. In other words, a third party. The comment about Mr. Jones owning a gun was not made in conjunction with any threats.
University police say Jones was also part of a hazing investigation and was involved in a criminal incident involving a concealed weapon that happened outside the city of Charlottesville in 2021. Police have not revealed a possible motive for Sunday's attack. Jones has been charged with 3 counts of second-degree murder. The shooting is one of nearly 600 mass shootings in the U.S. this year, including 15 on college campuses. Tom?
Wow. All right.
These are the young men that he murdered. Devin Chandler, Lavelle Davis, and Deshaun Perry. And I'm going to leave this up here for a second. I want to say this. Each one of these men that you guys see up here right now, I have went over a lot of clips on this story. I was following this story when it happened. Each one of these men, they have said nothing but good, positive things about them. They look like on some of the videos that they were star players on their football team. And this young man murdered them. Each one of them. And injured 2 other people. And this is now y'all saw this picture. Y'all saw this picture of him. He's the one that murdered him. But that was the cute picture of him, Jason. You know, they always got to find all the other pictures and stuff, you know. So I was able to find his mugshot. And this is his mugshot. This is what he looked like. They went and picked him up from a house. It's sad. It's sad.
Very much so.
I'm not sure, as far as Jason, how much teasing the kids was doing to him. Y'all gonna hear from the young lady next. But go ahead, Jason.
No, I was gonna say it depends on how true things were when it comes to the hazing, and how true things were when it comes to what they did to him probably in high school. Because if they all did go to high school together and things of that nature, and pending that young man had other issues going on, I mean, this is all a bubbling effect. And if no one was there to take care or be there for him to walk him off that ledge, it's just a cascading events, right?
Exactly.
I want to believe that, I don't know what I want to believe on that. It's just tragic, man. This is a lot of Black people that are no longer here. And when I look at this screen, there's a lot of beautiful young Black people that are not here
tonight. It had every even the dirty damn friends that ain't worth shit.
It's really
they
tough to
were some
ingest
very
all that,
nice
man.
looking young people.
These are some very beautiful, melanated people, man. Very beautiful, probably all extremely smart, extremely passionate in some way to be absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? But
You
it's
wouldn't
just
even
real sad,
expect
man.
that. None of this. Even the ones that
Right.
got murdered. You would not expect any of this to happen to them. She was absolutely gorgeous.
Right. And then it just shows, like, to everyone that's watching this, to everyone that's going to watch this, have grace, man. Try to be as nice to like someone as possible. It's not worth it to be in a place of, just a bad person to someone. It's really not worth it. It's not worth it to have animosity towards someone or to be negative to them. It's not worth it. Like because you don't know what they're going through. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, these guys could have just had a bad day with them because they lost the game or whatever that could look like. And then my guy snapped and said, hey, it's enough. And he, you know, he went and did whatever he did. Or it could be something different. But at the end of the day, it's really like, we have to be better to each other. Like, we do.
Yes.
This is like, it hurts my heart to see this much melanated people going away. You know, we're looking at 4 dead people and potentially, 6 going to jail for a very long time.
Wow. That's sad. My husband just came in here and warned me that Mama Peach just called and said that the time ended on Roku. But I want to let you guys know that I did set it up to where it would be an hour show because that's what I was trying to start doing. But it will be fixed. It will be fixed on tomorrow for Friday. It will be fixed on Friday, so you don't have to worry about it ever cutting off again, okay? So hopefully everybody come on over to YouTube or come on over to Facebook. We got a couple more clips, and then I want to show y'all the clip that came out today, Jason. The young man has been to court, so I want to show y'all that just as well. But let's get into these next couple clips. Here we go.
The University of Virginia says all 3 students who were shot to death Sunday night played for the school's football team. Police allege they were killed by a fellow student and former player who was arrested yesterday after an hours-long manhunt. Officials say the suspect had shown signs of trouble. Senior investigative correspondent Catherine Herridge is at the UVA campus in Charlottesville, Virginia. Catherine, good morning.
Good morning, Nate. 2 students remain in the hospital and classes are canceled for a second day. Police have not released a motive, but we are hearing directly from a student who says she was there when the shots rang out.
At the football stadium, students laid flowers at a makeshift memorial to their classmates.
They were really important to the UVA community.
As an eyewitness to the shooting comes forward.
So we thought he was going to shoot everyone in the bus at that point.
Sophomore Ryan Lynch says the charter bus with about 24 UVA students and a professor was pulling into a campus garage at the end of a field trip when she alleges the suspect, Christopher Darnell Jones Jr., confronted one of the football players.
He was like, you guys are always messing with me. He said something weird like that. But it was very bizarre because they didn't talk to him the whole trip.
Then Lynch alleges Jones started shooting.
There just kept coming more and more gunshots. The shooter just kind of walked or skipped off the bus.
3 UVA football players were killed. Second-year wide receiver Devin Chandler was an honor roll student who had previously played at Wisconsin. Third-year wide receiver Lavelle Davis Jr. was a 3-star recruit from South Carolina. He had just won a scholarship for the school year. And fourth-year linebacker Deshaun Perry hailed from Miami, Florida, another 3-star recruit who majored in studio art.
We just received information the suspect is in custody.
In an emotional moment during a live news conference Monday, the UVA police chief Tim Longo confirmed Jones' capture after a more than 12-hour manhunt. Authorities detailed recent complaints about Jones possessing a gun in September, though a weapon was not found, as well as an alleged hazing incident. But in that case, the witnesses did not cooperate.
He was still a student, but to my knowledge, he was no longer on the football team and hadn't been on the team for over a year.
The suspect's father, Christopher Jones Sr., said the last time he talked to his son, he seemed paranoid.
What happened? Why did it have to get this far? He could have called me.
Authorities say the initial charges of second-degree murder will likely be upgraded as investigators learn more about the attack and the suspect's intent. Tony.
Catherine, thank you very much.
Heartbreak all the way around.
All the way
about
around.
The people on the bus
who
witnessed it, they will never be the same. I saw the father saying later that his son had told him some guys are messing with him, whatever that means. Whatever happened, it doesn't justify
No,
that.
it definitely does not. And this is the University of Virginia. These kids are living their parents' dreams, and they're at the beginning of the rest of their lives.
And think about those parents sending their baby off to college. You expect them to come back with a degree and live the rest of their life. That's right. It's sad.
In our exclusive conversation, she said this was a close, kind-hearted group of students.
And so we thought he was going to shoot everyone in the bus at that point.
Those are the chilling words from 19-year-old Ryan Lynch as she shares with Eyewitness News exclusively the devastating late-night phone call she made to her mother Sunday night, detailing how a perfect day quickly quickly turned into a nightmare.
We had been in the same class the whole year, but this was just truly the bonding experience.
Lynch says Sunday evening, about 25 of her classmates and a professor were returning from a field trip in D.C. when a student who police identified as Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. pulled out a gun as they were arriving back on campus.
All right, y'all. What play? I want to know what play they went to go see. Like, did something trigger him during that play to make him just want to go nuts?
Again, I think I'm
Go
sorry. I think it's one of those things, man, where it's probably someone always saying something to him, and he has a chip. The chip was on his shoulder, it's barely as big as a grain of rice, and it just got knocked off, and it was a wrap. He was already in his mind ready for it, right? Because he went on a whole field trip with a gun, or did he board the charter bus while they just pulled back in? Like, right? Like, he must have been on that trip with them.
Yeah, he went on the trip with them.
Okay, so he was already ready. Like, there was either contemplation of one more person say another motherfucking thing to me, or it's like it's a wrap today. Like, it's either those two things. So it's either someone like be his friend and walk him through this emotional state without even knowing that they helping him out, or it was already like, I already got this in my mind, it's a wrap. Let somebody else say one more motherfucking thing to me sideways, boom. And I don't know if people was on a bus saying things sideways or not, but either way, it doesn't mean that you go off and do what you do. But he already has stuff going on already. He already has something mentally, off on him already.
Exactly. And the young lady said nobody said anything to him.
That part.
But she didn't say nobody said anything to him coming back. She said on the way going there, no one said anything to him. As far as the boys didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some type of scuffle happened because they said they pushed each other. So something happened and he just pulled out the gun. But another question that I have, Jason, is, we know he did it. They know that.
Right.
Okay. They know he did it. They have him charged. Why is it that they have to pull out all this negative stuff about him? You're going to lock him up anyways.
Right.
He gone for life. He done killed 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
So why do we have to bring all this negative stuff behind it? Because when I saw that first picture that I showed y'all, this was the very first picture that they were showing of him. I was like, oh my gosh. He's just troubled. He's a troubled young man. And he only had 1 year left. That's like, I feel sorry for this young man. I do. I feel sorry for each and every one of these people that was involved in this. What he did was wrong. True enough. Dead wrong. But something had to been bothering him. He had 1 year left, y'all. And he done took out all them people. 3 people. But this is the last clip, y'all. This is the update. This just came out today. So I want to show y'all. This is he done been to court. He appeared in court. So here we go.
Now turning to local 10's Alexis Frazier. She's in the newsroom with what happened when the suspect faced a judge earlier today in court.
Today, a judge ordered that the shooting suspect be held without bond. This, as a prosecutor says, a witness said one of the victims was shot while he was sleeping.
22-year-old University of Virginia shooting suspect Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. faced a judge today on multiple murder charges and 2 counts of malicious wounding, the judge denying bond. At the hearing, it was revealed that Jones was charged and convicted of a reckless driving and hit and run in 2021, along with a concealed weapons charge the same year.
He was arrested on all 3 charges at the same time. So, although the charges occurred at different times, none of those charges occurred at a time when he was serving or on a condition of suspended sentence and good behavior.
Right now, UVA officials facing critical questions about whether more could have been done to prevent this tragedy. Officials admit that during the course of an investigation into allegations of hazing, a student reported that the suspect told him he had a gun, but the student said he never actually saw the weapon. Officials also discovered that the alleged shooter broke school policy by not reporting the criminal weapons conviction. Jones was on a field trip Sunday night with fellow UVA students when he allegedly shot 5 of his fellow classmates, killing 3 football players, Devin Chandler, Lavelle Davis, and Deshaun Perry, and injuring 2 others, Michael Hollins and Marley Morgan.
I was scared that with all the shots that were fired, he had shot everyone on the bus. So I thought he was going to shoot me too.
Ryan Lynch was on that bus.
To my knowledge, they did not know him. The only thing is that they were on the football team.
Meanwhile, the community still reeling from the deadly shooting. UVA football coach Tony Elliott says he and the players are still in shock.
I'm ready for somebody to pinch me and wake me up and say that this didn't happen.
The school also announced that it was canceling its final home game of the season that was scheduled for the weekend. Newsroom, Alexis Frazier, Local 10 News.
All right, y'all. Sorry, I have the mute button on. Let me unmute Jason too. There you go. Y'all, how can I say this? A lot of people is sitting back, probably wondering what the hell is going on in this world right now. A lot of people. Each time you watch PGT Time, it reminds you of that you are in the United States of America, where all of this mess is going on. I want to know this. When is United States of America is going to start taking some of these criminal crimes serious the first time that they do something? You know, you can look at some, no, I'm not going to say look at some people, but some people crimes, you can look at and be like, oh, no, that ain't the MO. They wouldn't have did nothing like this, or they wouldn't have did nothing like that. But you have a lot of people out there that shows you what they're capable of. But these jails keep letting these judges, y'all keep letting them back out into these streets. And not thinking that might go back out and murder somebody. Take somebody right on up out of here. It has to end. If y'all got to build more prisons, more jails, do it. I don't care. Use my tax money for that. I don't care. Use it. You can have my tax money for that. Y'all using my tax money for stuff that I don't even want y'all to use my tax money for. But you can use it for that, to build more jails, more prisons, and leave these folks up in here. Maybe they'll learn to listen. Now we got the situation that's supposed to be happening in January, and of all the damn states and cities, Chicago, where you can actually go to jail and get right on back up out of there with no bond at all. Ain't got to pay shit. Just let you walk right on out of there for some of the heinous crimes. It's sad. It's sad. I'm staying inside. When y'all see me come outside, I'm coming outside for PGT Time only. And my outside is virtual.
me in the metaverse. You hear me?
In virtual, baby. Virtual. I ain't going outside into these streets.
That's a
Can't
tough
go
one,
nowhere nowadays without somebody acting a fool.
That's a tough. Again, it really breaks down to what I was just saying earlier, right? We need to treat each other better. Like people really think that they are. People really think they are part of a video game and think that they're just gonna regenerate back, like they're playing Call of Duty. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna spawn back and just be, you know, A-okay. No, that's not the case, dog. Like, we literally have one life to live. We literally have one life to live, and we need to live it the most fantastic way as possible. You know what I mean? Like, and then on top of that, you just got to be nice to people. Like, it really does not take much to be nice to someone at all. If anything, it's easier to do it than being mean to them. Like, I got to think of mean shit. Like, morally, I just know what's the right way to treat someone. You know what I mean? Like, that's just real tough.
All right, y'all. We have came to the end of the show. Jess Johnson. Do I know you, Jess Johnson? I'm thinking
No,
that
that's
I
my
do.
that's my
That's your
homegirl.
that's your homegirl. Okay.
Yep.
I
Shout out
thought
to
Jess
Jess, man.
Johnson was somebody else that I knew.
Actually, and you
Sorry,
know what?
Jess. But thanks for
Here's
coming.
the thing with Jess, man. She's a EMT firefighter here in the Minneapolis area. So she serviced the northern parts and part of Minneapolis and the northern parts of the Minneapolis suburbs. And she's out here in these streets really seeing some crazy shit, whether she's doing firefighting or she's an EMT. And I've had some real deep discussions with her about the same things that we're talking here on this show, and just even the mental state that a lot of people are in when she arrives to the scene, because sometimes she's the first to the scene, and she's looking at someone that is really discombobulated and don't know what they did or what they didn't do, or still off the drugs or whatever that case may be. So it really pays to be kind to people, like for real, because it could have changed their life and someone else's life in a matter of seconds, man. So shout out to my girl Jess, man. Appreciate you pulling up.
Shout out to Jess. Shout out to Jess. We love you, Jess. We love you. And I love you too, Fred, I must say. So y'all, we about to get off of here tonight. Thank you all so much. We was popping tonight, okay? We were popping. So thank y'all for joining. Once again, I cannot do this show without Fred, Jason, and Pooley. I thank them over and over and over again for helping me make my dreams come true. In the process, their dreams coming true too, just as well. But I am the forefront of PGT time. So when I say I thank my husband, I thank Jason, I thank Fred with everything that I got inside of me. I really do. I can't be happier with the team that I have right now. I couldn't be happier. Fred. Me and Fred, we go through a lot of things. Fred, Jason, you know how I can get Jason.
You heard me? Absolutely.
I get a little crazy. I'm from up top, so I get a little crazy, and I'm an Aries, so I get a little crazy. But Fred, he got to the point now, Jason, where he said, "I just ignore you. I just ignore you."
Let's go, Fred.
You must be having the bad day today.
Let's go, Fred.
Yes, but Fred, I thank you so much, Fred. I'm gonna go ahead and close out this show with our flyers. That was made by Fred, may I add. It was made by Fred. If you guys are looking for flyers, editing, what else Fred does? Websites.
All of it.
He does everything. If you're looking for like digital. Let me point at it. No, Jason, you point at it. It's closer to you. My logo at the top. The logo, yeah, right there. If you're looking for a cartoon logo, he makes those just as well, and he makes regular logos. So hit Fred up, Fred Jr. If you cannot find him, hit me up, and he will get it done for you. He get it done quickly, very low cost. You don't have to worry about Fred at all. Just because he's from Africa, you don't have to worry about him goddamn trying to steal your money and shit. He good peoples. So let me show y'all this last clip, and then when we come back, I'm gonna let Jason let y'all know where y'all can find him at, and then I'm gonna let y'all know where y'all can find me at. Jason, make sure you add Roku TV. Here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Yeah, celebrities. Let's talk about Karen Davis. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time. Join us on PGT time. PGT time. Yeah.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationship. Shout out to Pfizer, the guy that's not his name. I forget his name every time. I always want to throw him a shout out, and I forget every time. But he is on Pfizer. If you guys are looking for intros, songs, beats, anything that you want made that you can keep for yourself, he actually writes, produces everything. And he does it for a low cost just as well, may I add. Everybody charges for shit.
We got to. We got to make a living.
We gotta make a living. We got to. But holla at me. I did see that in the chat. Somebody wanted Miss Joyce wanted to know who made my intro and everything. So I made the visuals, but he made the song. So thank you. I can't think of his name. I'm sorry. Jason, let everybody know where they can find you.
Yo, you already know, man. Go look for me over on TikTok. We making major moves over there. Just type in CTV Radio. It'll be quick and easy. And then you'll also get to see a really great show. Tonight, we will be interviewing Dub City, man. Dub City is the first metaverse, right? Is the first metaverse artist with a metaverse mixtape. He's a part of the NFT agency, which is a Black-owned blockchain. And they also have Earthia, which is the first multicultural metaverse, right? So I'm linked in with the first Black blockchains called NFT Fans Agency, and we'll be interviewing Dub City about his new mixtape. That's the Meta mixtape, yeah. So tap in with us tonight. As soon as this is over with, come over to CTV Radio. You can either do it here on Facebook, you can do it on YouTube at Catch This Vibe Radio, or you can do it on TikTok at CTV Radio.
All right. And starting in January,
you can give me
Jason
a
will be telling y'all
Roku.
that y'all can catch him on Roku. Okay.
Give me a Roku. I'm on TV.
Yes.
Mama.
So crazy. So right now, up until January 1st, you will be able to catch my shows on Roku, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And then come January, that's when you'll be starting to see a lot of other people that has joined the network. I wanted to make sure that I give them time. I didn't want to rush nobody. I had over 300 videos. Over 300 videos that I have done so far on PGT Time. Plus, I'm consistent and I do my shows now 3 days out the week. But now that we're on Roku, baby, I'm coming back on Saturdays from 3 to 4. Fred, if you're watching, I need a flyer for Saturday from 3 to 4. Where I'm gonna be showing just straight indie artist videos. That's it. No crime videos. It's just strictly gonna be independent artists because I love music. That's what I just love it. I love it. So Jason, I love you dearly. I thank you so much.
Yeah.
I could not continue to do this show without you. I definitely feel like I made the right choice when I came to you and said, Jason, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I appreciate every bit of it, man. We out here rocking till the wheels fall off.
All the way till the wheels fall off, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna fall off. You know why? Because the Lord got the wheel.
Shout out to God.
Shout out to God. And we like now, God know that we mean that. He knows that we mean that.
God know my heart. You know what I'm saying? Won't he do
He
it?
has been blessing me and Jason, baby.
God did.
All right. And Fred and Pooley and all my friends, we all winning. We all winning. So thank y'all so much. You got to listen to my babies. Kisses, kisses, kisses with the misses, baby. The misses with the kisses, okay? I love y'all, and I will see y'all on Friday, 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time, where I will be on with my husband, Love and Relationships. And let's do this last commercial. Here we go.
Damn, Biggie, what's this?